Hey folks, what's going on today? Hope you guys are all doing really good and having a great day today. We got the partscaster back together. In case you guys haven't been following along, this is a real partscaster that was made from stuff that was literally just laying around here. So I built this about 4 years ago, and it's got a set of vintage Bill Lawrence hot rail humbuckers in it, okay? And they're 4-wire pickups, so we're able to split those and make single coils out of them too if we want. And that's exactly what we did. We added a push-pull part to the volume control for the neck, and we added another push-pull part to the volume control for the bridge. When they're pushed down, they're in humbucker mode. If you pop the switches up, it makes them single coils. We have a master tone and a 3-way toggle. Okay? The reason I'm kind of leaning towards the 3-way toggle thing is because I'm used to playing Les Pauls and Tellys. I don't have to... I've played Strats my whole life, guys, okay? I love them to death, but in the heat of the moment, I can't find the middle position or position 2 or 4. I don't have time to mess around with it. So usually it's all the way down or all the way back, right? And if you're in the middle, you know, you made it, I guess, but it kind of, I don't know. I think this is more simplified and it works great for me. I don't have to think. I can do that in the dark, okay? So let's start out with the neck pickup. The knobs are down. This will be full humbucker. So here we go. Nice and thick and loud and powerful. Not a lot of treble to it. And we're playing through a Fender Excelsior tube amp here today with no tone control. Keep that in mind. So we're getting a pretty good read off what these sound like. So let's pop the switch up and hear what it sounds like as a single. Nice and loud. So there's a single humbucker, single. So it doesn't lose a ton of volume really, which most humbuckers, when you split them, that can happen. They can really drop off in volume and get really thin, okay? This seems to be pretty good. So let's go to the middle position on the 3-way toggle, which will have both pickups on. Both knobs are down, so they're both in humbucker mode. Let's see what that sounds like. Big and fat, kind of sounds like a Les Paul to me. It's kind of got that thing going on. Okay, so now we have some new options here. So let's try this. Let's make this one, we'll leave this one down, we'll leave that as a humbucker. We'll split the bridge pickup and see what that sounds like. Nice, kind of telly-esque. Big and fat though still. Alright, so let's try something else. Let's make this one, the neck's going to be a single, and we'll have this one as a humbucker. totally useful. Let's try both pickups in single coil mode. Sorry about that, excuse me too. Pretty nice. Now those are both split as single coils right there, and yeah, not bad. And we went through those combinations too, so let's go to the bridge pickup in full humbucking mode and see what that sounds like. So it's got a good bite to it. A little dark and bitey as well. Alright, let's pop that up and make it a single just on the bridge. So that's a single in the bridge. Pop it down, we got a humbucker. Oh yeah. This one lost a little of the volume, but nothing really that bad. This one just sounds a little darker. Okay, so that brings us through all the tones that we can achieve with this. I'm really happy with this guitar now. This is right where it's going to stay the rest of its days. The only other thing I'm going to do to it is probably change strings, and if something breaks there, we'll change it. But this has been a long, drawn-out battle with this one. I've had this guitar apart so many times, it's silly. But that's what it takes, you know. To get the guitar you want sometimes, that's what you have to do. You know, some guys can just play the same guitar for the rest of their life. It doesn't faze them. I always seem to find something not wrong with the guitars, but there's always something that's missing, something I'd like to add to it. So that's my own illness, and hopefully you guys don't catch it, because it can be it can keep you up at night some nights. What a nice warm sounding guitar though. Alright, let's kick some dirt on and see what it's got, and we'll knock the dust off it. It's been sitting around for a few days, so here we go. Wow, it's a whole new ball game here. We got a lot of tones to mess with now. Yeah, this is going to be fun, for sure. Guys, well, I'm going to probably get get the string stretched out good on it and hook up some different amplifiers and try it through some different amps. Definitely one with a tone control or at least an EQ pedal for this one. But like I said, it's good just to test them and get a good read on what they actually sound like without running it through a bunch of effects and you know, a tone stack and that kind of thing. I kind of like testing out guitars and pickups like this. Again, it gives you a pretty closer read to what they actually sound like. So in any case, guys, I really appreciate you sticking with me through these videos. If you guys want to do this to your guitar, feel free to go back and check my videos out. I take you through this step by step, not all the soldering and all that. I did that ahead of time, and then I found it was easier to teach the configuration using a pickup that had 4 wires that I had in my cabinet and the actual wiring diagram that I drew out for this. So there's a lot of information there, and if you're thinking about doing this, check my video out and you'll be in like Flynn. It's not really that tough to do. If you can solder, you can do it. Pretty easy. Again, don't be like intimidated by the push-pull things. Man, I can remember at first when I first saw one of those and, you know, out of a guitar, I was like, oh my God, how do you even begin to hook that up? Well, it's not that tough, and once someone explains it to you, it's a lot different. We didn't have the internet back then, so it was pretty intimidating to me. But in any case, don't be scared of it, guys. It's not that big a deal. I'm pretty sure you guys can handle it. It's nice to have a good, solid, trustworthy diagram, okay? Because I've found a lot of messed up ones on the internet, even from reputable sites. They're just not right. So I had to kind of make up my own for this. And it works great, it's foolproof, and it's really simple to do at the end of the day. Not sure, I may change the knobs out. I don't know, the pots are a little stiff because they're new, so eventually after you switch them on and off a bunch of times, they'll kind of get loosened up and they should work a little easier. But at the end of the day, got my baby back together. I really love this guitar a lot. It's like a lot of the guitars that I own into one. I like the Strat body. It's comfortable. I like the humbuckers in a Les Paul with a 3-way switch. That's just simple for me. And now we have single coils because we can split it. And, you know, I got a nice, easy playing neck. I like the Explorer style headstock and just the general look of the guitar. It's really cool. And I think I've got, I think it's around $50 or maybe a little less than $50 in the whole build. So they're out there, folks. Get yourself a body and just kind of piece stuff together and collect some parts, and eventually there you go. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you real soon. Okie doke.